Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Welcome aboard the Tempest once again. Glad you can make it. Just checking the rigging as always. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like everything's in order here. Yeah. Let's walk over here and get the captain's private entrance open. Here we go. I expect a reception when I get in here. All right, that's enough of that. Drummer? All right. Let's get ourselves walked up here to the table. Good evening. Oh, hey, how you doing? Ooh, we're a little loud in here tonight, aren't we? That's all right. All right, let's get in here. There we go. All right. Maestro, turn that music up if you would, please. Like I said, welcome aboard. The only show that does music before the show. I don't see anyone else doing it. They'd rather mingle in the chat. Well, not at all. Rather than give you the opportunity to listen to some fine rock and roll tunes. That's what I offer. Catches on, everybody will be doing it. I doubt it. Anyway, tomorrow the captain goes and gets his license passport renewed. What if I want to pop into Canada and back out? I can. Or Mexico. I ain't ever going down there. I was in Juarez once. Saw a donkey show. I don't think I can discuss that here. Yeah. It's kind of disgusting and interesting at the same time. All right. I'll let a few more people get in here. Welcome to the show. Let me get some shout outs. First one's to the King of Kings, Jesus Christ. No, it's not going to be one of those kind of shows. Gator Sky Exploration. Oh, yeah. Dirty Mike. Shout out. And Mr. Reese. AC in the Shit Show. Go there. Observe. Don't put your nose in where it don't belong there, though. And to Devo. Not his cruddy other part. Yeah. A special shout out to Hassel. Haven't seen her since the first captain's table. Night Nurse. Haven't seen you in over a year or two, dear. Another one. Lulu. Haven't seen you, dear, in forever. And a special shout out to Al and Diane. I don't know if they're still out there in Percy or not. We'll see. Anyway, there's the shout outs. You get a teleprompter too. Did you know that? Yeah, it's all part of the show now. All right. Let me put the invite out there. It takes a second. There, it's in the chat, and it's pinned at the top too. Top of chat. I might get a special guest tonight. Won't be for another. Ooh, hell, look at that. Another 2 hours. We'll see if we can keep her going that long. Depends on if I get any chat or even other guests up. So grab a drink, roll up your smoke, roll it, or vape pen it, whatever your heart desires. I do need a sound check though. That crowd does sound a little loud, but that'll be the volume I got it set in my ear. I had a lot more fan blowing earlier. It's called a hurricane. Scream. I don't think we want to hear that in the background. Appreciate the thumbs up I've gotten already. Thank you. Let's run banners. Yeah, we'll run some banners here. Kind of save us from getting in trouble. Mr. Reeves, what's happening, man? DM says he'll come up if we're still running after 10:30. You know what night it is. I got birds in my background. I hear them out there. You may not, but I do. Windows are open. It's gonna be a nice evening. They threatened a little bit of rain, but I think that all stayed north. It stayed south this time. Seems to avoid us often like that. Yeah, let's run the next banner. Yeah, update on BioSteady, the blood optimizer. I've been coughing a lot more lately, but it seems it's thicker. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like something's actually happening. And a media update, Eric Swalwell has resigned from Congress. All them affairs. Yeah, and with Fang Fang, but that ain't the main reason. Other women interviewed. Yeah, what a creepy fucker. But anyway, he'll get over it one day. California's falling the hell apart anyway. That's where he's a congressman from. Yeah, just so you know, the captain is live. It's not AI. No, it's not AI. Get somebody else up here, give you some more FaceTime. All right. I gotta get the other banners run here. There we go. Excuse me. Not bad manners, just good rum and coke. Something you want to sip on, not guzzle down. And the last one. The following is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All suspects are presumed innocent. Yeah, I haven't seen Lulu in a while. Oh, bless her heart. She's a good woman. I wish she was less than 50 miles away, but she's not. She's another good one. So's Hassel, but it's understood. She's there, I'm here. I'm not leaving, and she's not leaving from there, so that's all good. But you can admire them from afar. And still remain a gentleman. Absolutely. All pirates weren't such scurvy sons of bitches anyway. You can't leave that out. That's enough of the banners. What's this effect? I haven't heard this one yet. Okay. That's a punch. Let me put that up on there so I can read that better. Right on, Mr. Ace. Oh, God bless you, man. More healing prayers go out to Gator Sky Exploration. I hope he's feeling better by now. Hey, we all go through stuff. Changes, man. Sometimes we kind of get our brain and our life path sometimes makes us realize, hey, adjustments are required. I was going to turn 40. Yeah, I knew. I knew I wasn't comfortable. It was too comfortable where I was at. I was married. That's not for every guy. I was just too comfortable. Too comfortable. I'd gone through. No, it had to be at least 3 or 4 different um, addictions in 11 years. You beat them all. Yeah. All because of stuff you could either get over the counter, or I had a doctor that would pretty much write a script for whatever I wanted, whatever I was willing to experiment with. What up? I had these, they were what it turned out, they told me cluster migraine, but it wasn't that. It was poison migraine. And what I mean by that is menthol, right behind my right eye. And it looked like it looked like I was stroking out, basically. One side looked weird and red-eyed, and the other side was clear. Yep, it was all due to menthol. It's been more than 20 years since I smoked menthol. I know what it'll do to me. Because I tried after a couple of years. Once I figured it out, I quit menthols, and then I got a hell of a payday with lots of overtime. And I said, let me try a pack of Cools. Yeah, they came right back. Yeah, I had it nailed down. Menthol. I'm allergic to it. It's like poison. And when I was married, I kept telling the doc, I don't know what it is. It feels like I'm being poisoned. We tried everything. Calcium blockers, morphine. I even had one that it was called, I don't remember the name of it, but I got 30 these little micro pills. Look like Microdot. I'm serious. And it was ergostat. Where do you think LSD comes from, kids? I got a mind plant. It was one step down from LSD. I put one under my tongue, and it was kind of like dreaming, but awake. It was crazy, man. That's another addiction I had to beat. Not a problem. I had a nose spray addiction for 2.5 years. I beat that. I shut it off. No more. I was getting angry too much all the time. I don't want to be angry. I'm reading you. Yep, absolutely, man. Don't let life's distractions get you down, man. Refocus. Yep. Yeah, I blame myself for my own marriage failure because she was too much of a give-in. She wasn't strong. She wouldn't say no. And for any kind of partnership, you need sometimes someone to go, now. Yep. I'm not going to put that on the screen. People want to read it, they can read it themselves. Well, I'm going to try to keep her going till DM get up here, but we'll see. There's at least one more. It might be Gregory. I see he modded me on his channel. Oh yeah, and I got a chance to finally mod Dirty Mike. Last show he didn't pop up. At least in the chat, but I got him earlier. Yeah, all taken care of. That way he can protect himself from any asshole out here. This is why I like to give my mods a little bit of power, And the people that are regular here. Yep. What else on the world stage has gone on? Oil prices continue to fluctuate. I got a feeling shit's about to go way down. That America will benefit because we'll be selling oil to the Chinese. Yeah, we've become the leader on the world stage, and the only people objecting to that are our own Democrats. Odd how that is, because a lot of their funds have been removed. All their sneaky little ways behind the scenes to gain money are being exposed. Money that ends up in their campaigns and other people's pockets for sending them money. I mean, when you're part of a subcommittee that approves shit like studying bird spit, and an NGO that gets $1 million a year for it. I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm just making a scenario of it. And he pays off 2 or 3 other people that get $100,000 each. And then $150,000 goes to a campaign fund from the guy who got $1 million to study bird spit. Yeah, that's how this shit's been working. They've been robbing us for a long time. And usually the head of the NGO is somebody that's very close to a politician. And generally it's been a Democrat. There's been a few Republicans done it, but governors too. All in the blue states. Isn't that strange? Or blue cities. Because there are some blue cities in red states. And they're failing. Yeah, these are the things couples need to work out. You need to have like a no repercussions night. Sit down. Yeah. Over some wine or over a nice slow cooked meal. Because afterwards you'll be tired enough to fall asleep together. Or break out a Hershey's chocolate bar and woman, Lucy, we got some explaining to do. But you got to be willing to take as much as you're willing to blurt out. Yeah. Yeah. To let each other know how hearing that 1-2-letter word feels. Yeah, human beings, we're so tied into our feelings. Hey, that's the way sometimes it works, right? How's the sound check, Mr. Reese? Crowd, music. Thumbs up if the music's good. Well, right on, man. Anytime. Yeah, I have a phone. I'd close the show to talk to you if you needed to, man. That's just the way it is. But you got to remember, I've been single forever. Oof. It was 4 months with Sarah, but nothing happened. It didn't progress. I'm not going to speak ill of Sarah. She's a good woman for somebody out there. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the sound check, Mr. Reese. Live in the captain's lounge at the captain's table, aboard the Tempest. I'll remind you that the Tempest was a fire-spitting ship. Yeah, they were that ruthless. They'd go up against other pirates and try to find out where their last pillage was and return goods to them. Kind of like the Robin Hood of the seas. And I've always said, I'm a pirate's pirate. I'll rob from a pirate and that's it. Anybody else, no. No, you just don't do that. Rob from the robbers. I have to say, though, about the economy, for me, things have gotten a lot easier. Oh, my God, a whole lot easier. There's Gregory. Good to see you, brother. Glad you made it, man. I'm waiting to see Gator Sky. I let him know there was a show tonight. He might be busy, though. I hope he's feeling better now. He's been putting out a lot of videos. I'm thinking he might be better. Nope, nothing here. It looked gloom and doomy just before dark, and then it just kept coming your way. Yeah, it's going to stay south of here pretty much. Yeah, Gregory's a good guy. Pardon me. Not bad manners, just good rum and coke. I'll see if I can embarrass myself from coughing out of the bowl. And of course, I'm smoking a mixture. I don't remember what the base pot was. Give me a moment. I'll just stand up and reach over here. Oh, GMO cookies. We've all had GMO cookies. I can't remember what the mixture was, though. I did put resin. I didn't think I put any rosin in it the last time. But it's starting to get low. And before the show's over, I may have to refill it. It'll only take a moment. As some of you may know, the captain doesn't smoke just straight pot. Oh, no. Resin, rosin, or even, it's not shatter, it's the other one. I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's kind of like a batter. I was going to say it's like a butter, but it's actually a batter. That's what it is. Yeah. This is going to be tough for another hour and a half. Oof. There will be moments of just music. I'll tell you a story. How's that? Here we go. Shout out to my sister or brother if they're out there. This one's about my sister. Oh, and my brother actually too. Yeah. Call her Fish Lip for a reason. Oh hell, I had to be somewhere in my late teens. Yeah, that's before I went in, I think it was after I'd been in the military. Yep, actually it had to be because of where I was at the time. Anyway, I had this friend Rocky, and Rocky only had one leg, but he had a prosthetic. You really couldn't really tell. He did pretty good on it. And we all were going to go swimming and fishing this local lake. And my friend Rocky, little to my knowledge, he took his leg off and put it at the couch like someone just sitting there. Well, my mom had never met Rocky. And I had my little brother with me. And my mom showed up with my sister. And I rigged up my little brother a little cane pole. And he was, he was kind of reckless with it, He'd swing it behind him and swing it forward, drop the bobber down, And my sister couldn't stand still for a freaking minute back then. And here's my brother whipping it behind him, whipping it forward, whipping it behind him, whipping it forward. And one time he whipped it back and he caught somebody. He caught my sister right in the lip. The funniest part of it was I turned and looked and she's hollering and screaming. And here's this hook with a worm dangling around, wiggling around on her lip. Call her worm lip, but nah, fish lip. That's kind of embarrassing, but my brother did it. I didn't. I took her. Of course, after I got yelled at for Rocky leaving that leg there and scaring my mom half to fucking death. No beeps here. What could I do, And of course, they got her to the ER and cut the barbed end off and pulled it out. But yeah, I don't know when the worm got taken off. I don't know if my mom was brave enough to pull it off her or not. No shit. No. Sister's embarrassed by it, but she's more pissed at me telling the story than she is my brother did it. Yeah. Love you, sis, wherever you are. My sister's always been the kind that's lived with older guys, not with them, but in their house. Or been around them like that. And this one, last time I knew, the one she was living with was going senile. I have no idea what's become of that situation. I suspect she's with the other brother. I don't know. No, she was married for, I think, 9 years. And was with her husband only about 1.5 of them. maybe 2. I could be wrong though. Shout out to my nephew Lucas, and a shout out to my nephew John, and my niece Brittany. The other one I don't. The other niece I don't give a flying freak about. By now I'm sure she's got purple or pink or green hair or a combination of all. She just was that minded. And she went to school to be a teacher. I'm betting it did, Mr. Reese. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've gotten poked in the hand a couple times. But never beyond the barb. My sister had no choice to back out of that pain because he was whipping that cane pole back and forth so fast. You'd hear the wind hit it. One time, and then all I heard was, ah! I'm sorry, sister, but it was funny. Yeah. At one time, got one hooked in my pocket on my leg. That was a bit of a wicked, stupid ass. Decided to put the lure in his pocket. I shifted or bumped into a tree or something, and it went and jammed me in the leg. Good thing they weren't big pockets. It could have been jabbed somewhere else. Been a few people come and gone. We're back to 2 again. The captain's still looking to relocate. We'll see what happens. I thought healthcare providers were supposed to provide shit like that. Yeah, that's right. We've hooked ourselves. We've hooked the biggest sucker of them all. Yeah. And now I hear that these idiots have taken those Asian carp and they call them silver carp now rather than Asian carp. How fucking stupid is that? And they're trying to make them sound like there's some kind of delicacy when there's so damn many of them. I don't know about the Kalamazoo River yet. I was going to get a fishing license this month, and then I went to a loom to get a pre-ordered order. They couldn't let me in because my driver's license had expired. I'm sorry, my chauffeur's license had expired. So tomorrow I have an appointment at 2:10 in the afternoon. Yep, and I'm taking my birth certificate, social security card, and then I'll get a little star on my driver's license. It says I'm indigenous, and I can go into Canada or Mexico. Without that star, you can't. I don't know if you brought your birth certificate and social security card. If you could, I don't know, but I think you have to do that too. It's like a passport type of thing. Proves that you are indigenous. Yeah. You are an American. I was born 4 miles north of here. Sometimes going back home doesn't do you any good, especially when you get old. Everybody's dead, gone, in prison. A lot of them went to prison. They may not even be able to get online anymore. Who knows? I grew up on the Kalamazoo River, though. This is about a mile from here, maybe a mile and a quarter. I wouldn't eat anything out of it, but I like to sport fish. I catch and release fine. I know some honey holes that aren't being used. Like I said, I fished it, and I know that it's top water or Snag City. That's just the way the river's been. So many trees have gone down there. I'd really like to get back out on Lake Michigan. Charter boat. Yeah. Steelhead or salmon. Yeah. Done that a couple times. I had video footage of it too, VHS. The guy that paid for it, he died several years back. Yep, real ID. Yep. Well, I don't have any desire to, but the way things are starting to progress for me, I might be able to save up some money and take a trip on over. Go visit a buddy. Yeah, but for voting, it's also a good idea too. That's what I heard. Yep. Ain't that the shit? You have to make an appointment with the Secretary of State's office. What the fuck? But I did. Had a confirmation code, the whole bit. Yep. I'll just take my phone with me. That way, if they want it, I can say, "Yep, there's my email." Yeah. No, they sent me a couple reminders too until I replied. They started doing it like 2:00, and then one every hour. I had to reply, otherwise they're going to keep sending me one every hour until I reply. Yeah, one of my homies, he's got to redo his, so. I hit the ATM tonight, so I have enough cash. The captain likes to be prepared. I'm a firm believer of shit happens. Speaking of, Murphy's Diesel. Subscribe. Murphy's Diesel. I don't know if he's a stoner or not. I don't care. He's bearded, long-haired. That don't mean anything. I've never seen any indication that he does. But he does recoveries. And I tell you, where people get stuck and other companies go, "Oh, I'm not coming out there, or it's going to cost you thousands of dollars." This is the guy that does it And if they can video everything, he ends up doing it for free. Because a lot of times people send money in. They don't, people that he's helped, that he won't take any money from, they'll donate to him and tell him to pay it forward. He's a hell of a nice guy. A little quirky, but hey, man, gives him his own uniqueness. Just like I'm a little quirky. I know that. I've known that my whole life. Hey, the world is a stage. Play it well and you'll get applause and gifts and roses and yep. I was out fishing one time. A bunch of high school junior high. Back then, only one of us was in high school. I went to this local fishing area. It was actually a man-made pond for sand and gravel. Green water. And right on, Mr. Reese. You got to keep that roof on. And we had just gotten done fishing, and we were walking back towards home, and just main road called Sprinkle Road. And this car come barreling. It was like a Pontiac. And all of a sudden, he kind of went a little bit too much to the right and hooked and started sparking off from the right fender on the guardrail. And he caught one of them solid guardrail posts, and it flipped that car over. He must have flipped it about 6 times, I think we counted, real fast. The dude kicked out the back window, pulling the little glass shards off his face. Wow, man, what a ride. Yeah, about that time, yeah, cherries and berries were pulling up, and they got him. He was by himself. He's pretty fucked up, though. He was drunk. The first words out of his mouth, wow, man, what a ride. It folded that fender right into the tire. It stopped everything in his track, swung him to the left, and he just tumbled up the highway. Fucking taxes are a son of a bitch, man. So the first thing I do every time I get paid, rent, take care of the roof over my head. No matter what happens, the roof over my head. Yep. Been that way for years here. Before that, and hell, even when I was working, before I became disabled, I'd get paid and I wouldn't go out grocery shopping, come home and then pay rent, because I paid rent right where I was at. Had like a front office for it. I ended up managing the place after that couple left. And then this couple bought it, turned it into weekly rentals. It was cabins, 16 by 10, each with their own bathroom. Two of them had their own bedrooms in it. But they turned them into weekly rentals, and I bet they don't make crap off them. They charge so much. I think it's $100 a night. I was paying. I was grandfathered in at $375 a month for like 6 years. Yep. A couple that owned it, they got real old, so they had to sell it. Yep. I managed for them. I didn't even take the big house like a manager's supposed to have. I kept the little shack, little cabin I was in. I didn't realize I had so much stuff because I had it all packed under my bed. And that. Yep, that's right. Me too. I rarely ever. I don't think I've. Might have been a couple of times I got a little low here, but yeah. I'm not a borrower though. I've just never been like that. Like you said, if I can't afford it, can't afford it. You don't need it that bad. Been looking at this AI investment. You've probably seen the commercials for a minimum of $20 investment. So I haven't quite gotten there yet. They keep emailing me. And I see guys that are making up to $7,000 a month after they get going. And even more, I'm told, is possible. What it is AI stays just below the whole trend and everything. It watches for subtle changes and adjusts. Where we don't know about investment capitals and investment lingo at all. But AI knows how to handle all that. And I've chosen the method to keep reinvesting because they've shown that that's the best way to increase your capital. I start making enough off that until disability kissed my ass. I imagine there's a 1099 in there somewhere, or some other form. Absolutely. I have a debit card, not a credit card. They keep offering me credit cards, but nah, because I get direct deposit. No thanks. But with the health insurance I've got, because I hit 65, I get more on food assistance than I do from the state. But it isn't just food I can get. With that, I can get OTCs. Believe you me, I stock up just in case it ever shuts off. And all my OTCs are like Phillips Milk of Magnesia, Gaviscon, Mylanta, and all kinds of vitamin stuff, including that bio. I don't know if BioStudy can be paid for it, but through them. I didn't try it. I did that with cash. Super Beats. They'll pay for Super Beats. Got 2 different multivitamins. I don't want to overdo it, so about every other day I'll take a multivitamin. But some of them contain a little too much of certain. And me, I'm a milk drinking SOB. Oh my goodness, my milk drinker. And yeah, Grandpa likes his Boost or protein shakes. Yep. I got a case of them sitting over there, almost an arm's length, on top of bottled water. Yep. Well, they get a house that's twice as big as they actually need. They get a car that's twice as much as they need. Exactly. Yeah, they'll jack you up. That's high percentage right there. That's damn near a third. Now, I don't fall for that trap either, man. I had pretty good credit, especially after I paid off a car, but then if you don't keep using it, it goes away. But me, I still have a link to the company that loaned me, and they keep their histories for a long time, I hear. Even if my credit score is real low, they'll go to the last company that did extend me credit. Yeah, he paid. I never missed a payment. Matter of fact, I paid it off a month and a half early. Yeah, that was a nice car. Then the engine went out. I got my OVI. Yeah, that kind of set you back. Yep, I'd rather have a card that says, no, you don't have no more money. Rather than one that says, oh, you want more money? Sure, here you go. Exactly. Now even Cash App wants to try to do the same thing. Pay over time, 0% interest. Yep. That's crazy, Reese. Real crazy. But people are foolish enough to do it. To see what happens is they figure out how to get 2, 3, 4 credit cards, and they max them out real fast, and then they go claim bankruptcy. Yep. They don't realize that they destroy their credit there afterwards. I met this one kid that told me about signing up with a new bank every 4 months or so, and you could withdraw a lot of cash over your limit and then just change banks. And that's bank fraud. I'm sure he may still be doing time for that. Oh, wow. Being older may have something to do with it, too. Because they know they can rely more on an older person. Yeah, credit unions, hell yeah. I thought about using them for my disability payment. Yeah. But I had one credit union really pissed me the fuck off once. I mowed this one credit union for 7 years. They see me there every single week without fail. I went in. I was saving ones back then, and I went in with like 75 ones, and I wanted them exchanged for higher bills. Are you a customer? No, but this is a bank, right? Well, if you're not a customer, they couldn't give me exchange because I wasn't a customer. I kind of got a little craw in my throat. I said, okay. And I started mowing their place the same way each and every time, no variation. They didn't like it. Oh, well. Yeah, 16 years. Yeah, that may have helped. Well, I've been with Huntington over 10 now. I wonder what they would offer me. If you get a loan approval before you even go shopping, I don't know because of my credit score. But they know that they get their money every month, every month. And they'd also see withdrawals at the first of every month or the very end of a month because sometimes you get paid because it falls on a weekend or a holiday. That'd be something worth sitting down and talking about. Because paying a loan through them, less than a car payment would be, because the bank would cover it ahead of time. I don't know. Just to let everybody know, I am still live. It's not AI. Yeah, we've been on an hour now. Yeah, a little over. Sure hope that wrestling matches were good, Dirty Mike. Yeah, hour and 4 minutes. Nice. Oh, hell yeah, I would. I'd say bye-bye too, man. Yeah, Fifth Third seemed odd to me. It's like they were a sub-bank, not a real bank, just kind of a bank of a bank, It might be a lot closer to the truth than what they're willing to admit. And you'd think a bank would think highly of somebody who says, well, he doesn't spend beyond his means. Doesn't take out loans. No, instead, well, you don't keep enough in your account to make us impressed. And we can show the bank that we borrow from, that we've got these running assets. I understand. I had a couple of business courses in college just to make up the. Yeah, I remember a little bit of it. all seem high in the sky, though. I guess when shit was just starting to change. All right. Wish I could change the music type. They won't let me do that, though. They'll give me a solid copy that you can look at all the other shows, and there's copyright there. It's not a strike. It's just them acknowledging that the creator allows it. So why the copyright bullshit? All music comes from YouTube. YouTube is the sole provider of all music on my channel. You think if I did a banner on that they would they would be nicer, but no, they're not. And while we're talking, all music is credited to YouTube. YOUTUBE. Kitty cat, what's up? Yeah, don't go through the damn thing there. Yeah, you're happy because it ain't raining. You can come in and out. Yeah, the cat always comes in. She has to come in and say hello. And then she wants to go through the chords. Stop dancing the chords. This. Nah. You goofy cat. I hate to have that much fur when it gets hot. Goofy dogs out there. Your goofy dogs out there. Yeah, your goofy dogs out there. They chase each other up and down the hallway here all the time. Sometimes the dog chasing the cat, sometimes the cat chasing the dog. They're good friends. Yeah, you'd think, man. There you go. Why won't it do that? I don't understand. All music is credited to YouTube. You think that would be just enough to say YouTube to go, well, he did put that up. Maybe I needed to. Maybe I need to do it in the comments. You know. Yep. That seems like it to me too. Let's see if I can do this. Right in the comments. bounced around. It's done that. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. There. All music is credited to YouTube. I'm wondering if I should even attempt it. The stream must be scheduled in the future and within 1 year. Please edit the start time. No. Well, ain't that a bit? Yeah, it's still trying to do that to me. Oh well. I tried. But at least it's up on there. It's up on the... Now if I don't know if I do something. We'll see. Actually, a lot of banks are sub-banks that borrow from other bigger banks to be, and they get, what if they charge 0.02% more interest or interest on every loan, than what the big banks are willing to do. See, that's, and the big banks are going, yeah, okay, you're getting 0.02% more interest. Yeah, yeah, and you've got this many. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you afloat. Yeah. It's the Enron scheme, but on the long play. Yeah. I'm going to go full screen. Kind of seems I'm not going to use any other gimmicks they got up there. I wish I could change songs. I like rhythm and blues, but I love my rock and roll, and I've got one hell of a collection. If you watch any of the pre-show, you can tell. A lot of oldies, though, in it. A lot of oldies. Exactly. Especially like the newer stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of newer stuff. Zach Wild, he's been putting out a lot. Dario Lorena, he's been putting out a lot too. Black Label Society, that's him and Dario, Zach and Dario. And then I can't remember the band name, but Dario's got his own band too. Yeah. He's kind of like Zach's protege, but not. He was doing his own thing before Zach. You'll have to pardon me for a couple of moments. Nature and a refill. I will be returning now. Yeah, Mr. Reese, I had a lot of cassettes recorded. Off in the radio. They'd do album night sometimes, and it was cool as hell, man. All right, I have returned. Yes, indeed. Oh, hell yes, Mr. Reese. Hell yeah. You know, I was in Saginaw for quite a while there, for over a year, about 2 years. And they had that one, oh, I could never afford it. What the hell is that? Not DuPont. It's the other one. They have a theater there, almost right downtown. I thought about going to a couple of those concerts. A couple of them I caught on the outside, but the way they've got it acoustically set up, you don't really hear it that well from the outside. I used to call my son on Father's Day. Last time I did, I got the big fuck off. Oh well, shit happens, right? Wait till one day he realizes that was probably one of the biggest mistakes he could have made. And he had a pack of running lies. He made his new woman think that everything he'd done bad, we had done to him instead. That was weird. This is the way his mama operates. And drama lies. And drama lies. Yeah, I'm glad I got rid of her when I did. Hell, I even brought her up north once with my son. He was just a baby. She tried to create shit there too. I said, nah, you need to go back home. She wasn't even there a week. She couldn't handle country living. Weren't enough people to stir shit up with. She's just one of those kind of people, you know. Yeah, that was probably 4 or 5 years ago my son did that. Well, you know, maybe even 6 years. Yeah, DTE. Yep, that was it. Yep, it was a DTE at in Saginaw, DTE Theater. Yep, that's the one. Pause on the music. Okay, kids. If I don't play a lot of it, what I like about it is because the background changes. Oh, I got that light playing the wrong way. Scorpions. Courtesy of YouTube. One of my favorites. Scorpions. When you know. But if you stay on it too long, let's see what happens here. Voodoo Wise Guys. That's the Jeff Lynch. Yeah, no song here yet. Dude's gonna call his buddy up at the pool hall. Yeah, I wish I could show these, man. Even show them would be better, you know.
Between you and Shelby.
Put me down here in the corner. I'd stay live, face like this. Yeah.
You know what? It may be one of these.
Voodoo Wise Guys come to Wing Stadium.
I'll see you here. See you there.
That would be nice. Oh yeah. I think the theater in Saginaw is the same way. That's why I like the music and the different you see how the lighting is helping the background kind of light up too, you know. Yeah. We'll keep changing. Maybe I won't get if I do it quick enough. They won't screw with me. Billy Morrison, It's Come to This. He did some music with Ozzy. Gods of Rock and Roll he did. Him and Steve Stevens. Billy Idol's lead guitarist, Steve Stevens. And Robert Palmer, when he did Bang a Gong, the lead guitarist. Yeah, that's Billy Morrison. Not Billy Morrison, that was Steve Stevens. That's right, smoking man. It seems like my lungs are fuller. Remember that feeling you get after crying? And you got a really nice deep breath and you from it? I get that a lot now. It's like I got more lung capacity than I used to. Blood pills are working, man. I'll just see it after a couple months. Well, I've got 5 months supply. Hoping to quit these by then. Hoping. I'm with the old thinkers like Ted Nugent though. These fucking concerts are way too much. I remember $14 and you'd see 2 or 3 bands. And you'd be lucky that you can't eat on $14 at these concerts now. All right, Pop Evil featuring Mick Mars, called The Boss's Daughter. Ooh, yeah, she's a hot thing. Oh. You can look that one up if you want. Goodness. Sad thing is kind of mind I've got. First thing I'd say is, where's your dad at? She's just that young. Well, she's definitely over 21, but even 31, man, at my age, it's just kind of ridiculous. Maybe a pervert would be more apt to, but no thanks. All right, next one, Alter Bridge, Silent Divide. Yeah, that's Miles Kennedy singing. You know, that does the background much better. Makes it look like there's a storm approaching. Right on, brother. You have a very peaceful and restful night. See you, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it greatly. Gave me someone to talk to at least. Peace, Reese. Got to keep the remote in the hand, though. All right. Patient number 9. We all know who did that. I'll try to keep it going. Yeah, Dirty will be here in a little special guest star, Dirty Mike. He'll be here in less than a half hour. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. He's always a great guest. He knows how to be a great guest. He don't hold nothing back. I like that. I certainly will, Mr. Reese. Good night, sir. Thank you. I'm sure he will. He's always been a man of his word. If not, at least he gave me the chance to mod him. Speaking of, I better drop back down in the other so I can see if and when he comes up. Yeah. See this feud with Tucker Carlson lately and Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro. It's called Divide and Conquer crap. And they've been able to switch a few of their minds into these theories that just, okay, you believe that if you want. Now that's good on that one. Here we go. Next one. Texas Hippie Coalition. Moonshine. I love this video. Reminds me of some shit that happened back in the day that I just assume not talk about. Yeah. Although statute of limitations has run out. None of it was murder. Yeah. People buy shit and end up getting their money taken too. Yep. I got a feeling it was moonshine. Hence the name, right? That's right. I'm always rocking. Been that way most of my life. Cat's taking a run here. Yeah. Turn my face off till I get a guest up here to talk to. We'll see. Captain's cat decided to visit. Yeah. Want to come up? Want to come up here? I got nothing for you. Yeah, leave the cords and wires alone, thank you. But I'll definitely see Mr. Reese's comments. Yeah. Yeah, we better change the music out, right? Judas Priest, No Surrender. That's one of their newer ones. Rob Alford got skinny again. Got healthy. Got off the cocaine. Hey, I'm live right now, according to my notifications. Thank you very much for verifying that. Kensington Live TV, Kensington, Philadelphia. Bunch of junkies leaning over. And then there's also another live cam on Skid Row, Los Angeles, California. I wish I could link to them. I could, but I'm not gonna. Put them in a separate screen. That would be nice. Instead of the main one. change up so we don't get knocked for it. Mammoth, same old song. Son of Eddie Van Halen. Wolfgang is German for Christopher. It was a badass video before this one that he did. Danny Trejo tells him brushes, not drumsticks, no solos, blah, blah. Keep it simple, ballads. He starts out with solo, and the whole crowd turns into werewolves and zombie shit, you know. Fucking crazy video, but it's badass. It might be in this lineup, not sure yet, though. All right, next one, Slash, Beautiful Dangerous, featuring Fergie. What a hot little lady. Yeah, she is. That's just nice. Yeah. Not a bad cutting up pictures and stuff. Images of Slash. I knew a girl like her once, like Fergie. She was pretty cool back in the day. Alright, enough of that. Dirk Schneider and the Old Gang. Dirk Schneider was the lead singer for Accept way back in the day. Balls to the Wall was one of his. Yep. This is Beyond the End of Time. Yep. The band is called Day Talk. Dirk Schneider and the Old Gang. They got a pretty hot female singer in it too. I can't swear to it, but I had a girl that looked exactly like her that was stalking me on Instagram for years. And I'd block her, and next thing you know, a week or two later, there she'd be again under a different name. And trying to friend me. The last time she did that, I kind of just sent her a message that I wasn't going to let some lesbian influenced wench tell me that I should be her friend. Yeah, we better change to another. There we go. Def Leppard. They did a Personal Jesus. Is that Depeche Mode that did that originally? Might be wrong. A couple might have went a little too long, and they got a fix on it. Bear with me, I'm still looking. Yeah. Mr. Crowley, Ozzy.
There ain't one of you motherfuckers gonna go home safe tonight. It's a town called Mr. Crowley.
Ozzy did Microdot for over 2 years. Him and I could look at the rest of you and say, you're amateurs. I've tripped so many times. We were doing it every weekend for 2 years. And sometimes during the week, too. So it was probably about 60 times a year. Yeah. We go on journeys, ventures. That's just what one does. Yeah. Here we go. As always, the show. God rest his soul, Mr. Osborne. Of course, that's Zach Wild playing leads. Yeah. There you go. I believe this was AI generated. Full Metal Patriot. I am 1776. I put that at one of tonight's pre-show.
Liberty has been thirsty for too long. I am the spark, the powder, the match, the shot that rang, the line in the patch. I am the knife they tossed the tea, the oath they swore to die free. You can chain my hands, you can break my bones, but you'll never own my soul.
Wolfgang Twins. Christopher Twins. Wolf Moon. No audio. Not audio. No vocals. It's all instrumental. I used to have a wolf husky named Josh. World's smartest dog. I'd take that dog on 4 or 5 mile hikes sometimes. And it seemed like he was just getting warmed up. He'd stay about 30 yards out from me and keep zigzagging if we weren't on like a trail or something. Just open ground. The hell of a dog. He didn't care what other dogs smelled like or other people. The closer someone outside of the house, outside the family got, his tail would get tighter, curled up tighter and tighter. And I tell him, don't pet him, don't touch him. He's that kind of an animal. I could sick him on people, and just before he'd get to him, go, come here, and he'd turn around on a fucking dime, come back to me, sit down and lean against me like, okay, and look up like, what's next? He was a good dog. Oh, how many nights I'd come home and we had like a huge pen for him. And before I went in the house, that was the first place I'd go out to him. He'd jump up on his door and let me hug him. Yeah, that dog's waiting for me when I die. I'm sure of it. Rambling on and on and on and on. Let's get another song up here. Hey, how about Lynch Mob, Main Offender. From Rat Pack Records. You can get credit. George Lynch he dyed his hair a dark color. Why? We run out of one playlist. Starters too. I'll go back to the original starters, see what's there. Oh, there we go. Great White House of Broken Love. Good tune. Watching the clock. Nobody else is coming since Mr. Reese left. Pity. Let's go through the shout out. After I change songs, I'll do another shout out. All right. Ian Gillian, Tony Iommi, and John Lord. Who cares? Out of my mind. Shout outs. King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Shout out to him. Gator Sky Exploration. Shout out to you. Hashtag Gator Sky Exploration. Hashtag Dirty Mike. Hashtag Mr. Reese. Hashtag AC in the Shit Show. Go there, observe. You want to watch what you comment there. Devo, not his dumbass buddy. Shout out to Hassel. Shout out to Nightmares. Shout out to Lulu. Shout out to Alan Diane in Hersey, Michigan. Well, let's see what that gets you. It doesn't get you anything. It's always nice to let them know, right? That's right. Here's somebody I mentioned earlier, Dario, Lorena. House of the Rising Sun. couple people popped in there for just a second. It wasn't what they wanted to see, so, you know. Let's change the asset. Yeah, the background. There we go. Oh, yeah. Maybe you can change the crowd. Why not? That's easy enough. Yeah, let's change up. I'll get knocked for that one. Andy James, the wind that shakes the heart. He's a soloist too. No vocals here either. Captain's cat ventures back in again. No, you're not going to go twist around in the chords. Why do you want to keep doing that? It's wet out there. Hanging out, waiting to see if special guest star Dirty Mike comes on. Kind of curious to know what gas prices are in Toronto. Well, Dirty Mike doesn't drive right now, but that'd be nice. There's another soloist, Igor Pespolj. Distances. No vocals here either. see the neck on this guy's guitar. All in between all the frets is dug out. Of course, he's playing on a Fender. Guitars for known for in and out of range. I love them. Doesn't use a pick. Alright, on to the next one, right? Jason Becker, Some Assembly Required by Jason Becker and Friends. I'll tell you the friends as they pop up. If you can go back outside, please, Sandra. Oh, I didn't see the name. It was a collaboration of many lead guitars. A collaboration of this song. Joe Bonamassa. They showed that one. I was busy petting the cat. All right, on to the next one. Another just instrumental. Victor DeAndre's Ghost Riders in the Sky. I think he allows. We'll find out later. Somebody popped in and out. Oh, there goes the cat. In and out. Just up for a visit. All right. Welcome aboard, Dirty. I see you on there. How'd I know it was you? Because two of you just jumped up. Anyway. Victor DeAndre's Ghost Riders in the Sky. Just have the guy sitting in the studio playing it. Hey, Dirty. What's up, man? Yeah, still going. By the way, as you can see, Mr. Reese said, hi. Yes, sir. You're coming right up. All right. What's happening, man? All right. I'm gonna kick my face on. There we go. You don't have to, but I'm gonna.
I can't.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
No camera.
Doesn't matter. I've been kind of rambling on for the last over half an hour. Reese was on. He didn't come up on panel, but he stayed in chat for quite a while.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was nice of him. I'm kind of going through music that shouldn't be played.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not playing a whole lot of it. Just the beginnings of it. This one's Dario Lorena, Death Grip.
Okay.
I just catch in the first couple of minutes of it and then go to the next.
Okay.
And hopefully YouTube won't catch me. But I did put up a disclaimer This one right here. I'll do it again. Maybe that's the little crux we need. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Anyway, I'm going back to full screen. If anybody comes up, you better let me know in the chat because I can't see it. I can read the chat. Well, yeah. So how was this evening's festivities?
It was good.
All right.
And I'm high as hell.
Well, yeah. My cat just made another visit. Second one in the last 5 minutes. It's like she has to keep coming in and touching base.
I'm contemplating on making like a cheese omelet with onions in it and putting it on a English muffin with cheese.
That sounds tasty. I get these melts, and it's provolone. It's like it's got pepper in it. It's got
Okay.
pepper in the cheese, and they melt so nice on whatever you put them on, man. I usually put them on these jalapeno sausages. Hell, they're a little bit longer than the width of a bread.
That's it.
Oh man! After the show, that's probably one of the first things I'll go for. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dario Lorena. Next one, White Snake, slow and easy.
Have you heard or watched the first tour date of Triumph?
No, they're back on. They're back on.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow!
Oh, yes, sir.
I have to see if they're gonna play the stadium down the road here. That'd be lovely, man. I could almost walk to it. I take my bike. Yeah. I know where at Wing Stadium where to lock it up to. It wouldn't get fucked with. This is one of my first jobs at an entertainment stadium. Started out cooking popcorn for the hockey season, and then they moved me to storeroom, which is right next door to the popcorn room, and I distributed to 4 different concession stands,
Oh, yeah.
including when one concession stand ran out of a type of beer. Me and another guy would have to go to concession stand 1 because they had a large walk-in cooler with kegs in it, and we'd put a keg on a fork truck and wheel it right down the hallway while everybody was watching us. So, hey, dude, you ain't got a tap. There ain't nothing you can do.
M.O. That's Maryland, is it?
Who?
M.O. Maryland Heights M.O.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The state M.O.
No, this was in Michigan.
Oh my God. You're not understanding. I'm asking you, what state is M.O.? You know how Texas is?
Yeah. Missouri, I believe.
Okay. Missouri.
This one is Sammy Hagar's "Thank You to Eddie." You heard this one? Encore, thank you, good night.
Yeah. Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Yep, that's over by Detroit.
Okay. That's. Hold on. Canada, Canada, Canada.
Yeah, well, Wing Stadium Kalamazoo isn't going to be on there.
Yeah. Sterling Heights would be the closest to you, I
Yep,
guess.
yep. That or Pine Knob.
Or Darien Center in New York, Darien Lake Amphitheater. New Jersey, Georgia, Tampa.
I tell you, there was a time in my life that Triumph
Yep.
kind of pointed me in a good direction. I started collecting their cassette tapes. I was making a little bit of extra money, and every week I'd buy a different one of their different albums, different cassettes actually. I remember. See, it seemed like they always sung about positiveness, you know.
Wow.
Fight the good fight and all, you know.
460 plus dollars for front row.
Oh my God.
276, 405,
So
391.
that used to cost $14.
Yeah, I know. So if I'm looking center stage, next row up, in the back, first row up, $61.
Still.
And on the wow, the fucking 300 level, 132.50
Oof.
compared to first row. Well, first level, $61. That's
Yeah, you see, this is what happened. Stadiums, rather than having a huge crowd that could, first come, first serve to the front of the stage, they sectioned it all off. And the further back, the cheaper it gets. The closer you are, the more expensive it is. Yeah. Yep. Got to tell Ted Nugent that shit.
345 for first row of the first level.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I get a thrill watching it on YouTube.
Right.
I only got to pay for my portion of the cable. Fuck that, or satellite cable. Yeah, we got cable.
Oh yeah, and you know that there's gonna be fucking. I've already seen one concert. Plus, from what I've seen, the bass player is exchanged for a different one. Phil X is doing a lot of the guitar lead solos and stuff. Some mostly. Um, Gil, the drummer,
Yep.
he isn't singing a lot of the songs that he's normally known to sing. The bass
Oh,
player is actually doing it, and he's doing a good job. But is it really Triumph?
yeah. It's like AC/DC's even. No, they're only two of the originals.
And I love the band, and I love Rick, but his voice is not like they went from one key and they had to drop it big time.
Oh wow. That's probably because of the vocal. Yeah, the throat.
Yep.
You get older, you gotta.
He
You know,
can't. He can't. No, he's what
it isn't.
70 odd years old.
Yeah, he has to be. Yep.
Like,
He was doing a bunch of solo stuff for a while there, wasn't he?
oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
remember that. We
Oh,
got a
yeah.
couple recordings of it.
He slows things down, and the pitch is way down.
Yeah. You
He
know,
still sings great.
bands like that are doing casinos nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes, Sticks. They're doing casinos.
Well, at least they got fucking Larry Gowan. singing for Styx,
Yeah.
taking over Dennis DeYoung, who is awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. His voice, oh my God.
I liked him with. I liked him when he was with Ted. Yeah.
With Ted.
Nugent.
When was he with Ted?
When they did, what wasn't he in the band? Oh hell, you know who I'm talking about.
You're talking about Damn Yankees? That was Tommy
Yes.
Shaw.
Oh,
That
that
was
Tommy
Tommy
Shaw.
Shaw. That wasn't Dennis DeYoung.
Yeah, I kept thinking that was Dennis DeYoung. I don't know why.
No.
Joe Satriani and Stevie Vai. I want to play my guitar.
I've heard that.
And they've even got for the bassist. You know who they got from Van Halen?
Michael?
Yep.
Well, Satriani plays with Sammy and Mike.
Well, you see, Joe actually learned a shitload from Stevie Vai. Did you know that? Or wait a minute, maybe it was the other way around.
The way around.
Yeah, because Joe has classes and lessons. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also taught Kirk Hammett of Metallica.
Yep. Good to talk to somebody about music. God, I miss that. And nobody's how to talk music anymore, man. No, yeah, time to hit the bowl. I just got the notion. Oh, actually, I got a vape pen here. I want to. Here's the shit. Yesterday, I go into my local dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
I already had it ordered online. They wouldn't let me in. My driver's license expired. I got to get a new. Tomorrow I go to get a new driver's license, chauffeur's license, actually.
Why do you need to have a driver's license to go into a dispensary?
Yeah, you have to have a valid current driver's license to get in. And here's what's stupid.
What if you don't drive?
I can walk into any liquor store, and because of how old I am, I ain't got to show ID anymore.
That's retarded.
Exactly. I could buy gallons of fucking liquor there.
That is retarded.
Well, it is.
Again, it is the States, so.
Yep. Yeah. And it's the regulatory system and all that.
Nothing personal. I just hate your country.
You want to be careful.
There's way, 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 way too many uneducated people.
There are a lot of idiots. I'll grant you that.
And too many fat asses.
Hey, my butt's got bigger, so's my gut.
I know, you guys made mega size fucking famous around the world.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing.
Watch. Everybody's going to come to the U.S. for oil. That's the way it's designed. Oh, you want oil? You got to get it from us now.
The oil that you get from us, that you guys refine
Mm-hmm.
through the pipeline.
Yep. And there will be tariffs on that as well.
Of course there will be. You know how tariffs work, right?
Right. It's conditional. You agree? Lower. You don't want to agree? Well, higher.
We'll just say it in a hypothetical way. Let's just say the U.S. puts a tariff on U.S. oil, Canadian oil, blah, 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 blah. Who do you think's going to pay for it in the end? Your citizens. Your gas and oil prices are going to go up the ass.
Nope. It'll be just the opposite.
Nope. That's how tariffs work, dude.
No, it hasn't been working that way lately, though. Why not? We jumped up about 40 cents through this bullshit. The minute we start selling oil to China from the Hormuz Strait and from Venezuela to everybody else, that's all going to take a dive, big time. It'll get down to $1.50 a gallon here. I'll bet you.
Just
But
like
not in the blue states like California. They will remain $6 to $8 a gallon. Watch. Yep. You get punished if you want to impose all these state regulations on this shit that all the blue states do, but the red states are going, no, we'll just leave that shit alone. We'll get our normal percentage, and that's it. Yep. It's like Michigan's gas might be $3.40 a gallon. Go out to California, I bet it's more than double that.
Oh yeah.
And here's the reason why. The refinery said, fuck you, California. We're going to Texas. Yep. And California has such a high regulation that it has to have extra refinement done to it in order for them to even sell it. They regulated themselves into a corner. And watch, Cuba is next. Cuba is going to become a free nation again. Watch. Because if they don't, then they don't get any oil or gasoline, basically. That's what happens when you command a world market. I think we were fighting Arabs for that world market, and the Arabs went, wait a minute, we just want to make money. The ones that are in the Abraham Peace Accord, they're all like, yeah, we all want to make money, and we don't want to get too greedy because they're already multi-billionaires there. And they still want to make a profit, which they should. But we're gonna become the middleman and go, you want what? Well, then change your policies. It's happening. He who controls most of the cards wins the game. That's what the U.S. has been doing. Rather than coddling to a terrorist organization or saying, oh, fuck no. We'll throw everything we got at you before you'll ever launch it. Shit. And they're going, and I just heard recently, today, they're begging the U.S. to come back to the table because we went, we're going to control Hormuz Strait now. I've been watching my politics, man. Real tight. Yeah. But I'm also watching auditors, well, not so much auditors, but people that are in other countries, what they're experiencing.
Did you check out those ones I told you about?
Which ones are those?
The Liberty Patrol?
Yes. Absolutely.
And what you think?
He's a little aggressive, but, he's pretty good at what he does. Yeah. I've watched a lot of auditors.
You didn't see him de-escalating?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, calming people down. Well, trying to anyway. You can't do that with a fucking liberal brain. Them people don't know how to calm down.
Crazy thing is, every side says that liberal brain, demo brain, fucking all this shit. I'm like, dude, as an outsider, both sides are fucked.
Let's see.
Both sides have fucked up people in the head. Just like some people are saying liberals are pedos. I know there's Democrats that are fucking pedos also.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's not racist towards that.
But you know what I see, Mike? I see this. Our Democrats, leftists, liberals, communists, whatever, they are the biggest majority of perverts on the planet. And when I talk about perversion, people don't want to admit what's perverse.
Oh, what was Epstein?
Perverse.
Was he liberal or other?
He's liberal, leftist.
I wouldn't know. I'm not American. I don't follow.
He was a Democrat through and through. A demolish it crat. That's what I call him. Demolish it crat. They want to. It's like they want to set the world ablaze, and then a week later go, "How come I can't get anything?" Burn it to the ground. Go ahead. And you know what? The next morning you'll be crying for Mama to put milk in your Cheerios, and the refrigerator doesn't work because of the shit you imposed. Come on.
Oh,
Just talk to Cuba.
Dude,
They know what we're talking about.
I gotta let you go. I'll get a phone call. I'll try to come back.
All right, man. I'll hang on for a bit. But I'm not going to show my face in the meantime. Goodbye, face. All right. Yeah, I let a couple songs fly there. I shouldn't have. Let's see. Here we go. Those are repeats. Oh, here's an old Smoke on the Water. Yeah. Old one. Not too old, though. Not as old as the original, but it's when a bunch of rock stars got together, including David Gilmour, Pink Floyd. That's right. Yeah, let's see about changing the background. Maybe put a white moon up. Yeah, let's do a white moon. Jeb's Journey. I did show my face. I did show it. See, look. My face. It's not AI. Don't ask Dirty Mike to. He can't. Show your face. Jeb's Journey. Show your face. Come up here on panel. The link is at the top of chat. And your answer is... Exactly. But just know, if I don't see your face in the come up, you won't be coming up. Ian Gillian, he was part of the original. Right on. Oh, here's an oldie goldie. Kid Rock. Cowboy.
Listen, packing up and bringing it out west and get it together. Yeah. Cowboy style. Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west. The real women call me quick. Scripts and fake press. Find a nest in the hills. Chill like Flint. Buy it on the drop top. Box I
don't know how much longer it'll be up.
Down the block with the bomb in the sky. She watch not surprise. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that. Jumping down the coast. Give a toast to the sun. Drink with the stars. Get thrown in the mix. Talk stop bars. Sip Tijuana. I wanna roll. Find Old Town Jones. Come back home. Start an escort service for all the right reasons. And set up shop.
Well, Jeb, you seem to like your dog a lot. Nothing wrong with that. Not enough of that. Nothing bad. Well, Judge Journey, you popped in and you popped out. One of my hashtags must have drawn him in. I get them from time to time. Madison Square Garden, 2022. The Scorpions, The Zoo. Music attributed to YouTube Music and YouTube. Better distinguish it, right? Gonna have to take a little bit of a break here. I can't let the music keep running though. If I do that, they're gonna catch me. I will be right back, and we'll continue on with that song. And you'll hear the crowd come back. Bear with me, folks. Nature calls. All right, I am back. I'm with the music, right? Oh, Jeb's Journey. What you got? There's a link. I want to see a face so far. Pop you up on my channel. Dirty Mike, I already know. Kind of well. Dreams we call the zoo. Yeah, this is Ozzy Osbourne, No More Tears. Billy Idol singing it live. And of course, Zach playing the lead. Well, I gave him the opportunity. Sorry, Jeff's Journey. You enjoy your dog there and have a good day. I said it could have said evening, but I'm not that kind of person. So, yeah. Welcome aboard, whoever's there. Appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. It really doesn't cost you anything or hurt you any. No one will link you to me if you do. Billy Idol singing. I gotta go through the shout out list again? I'll do that. Not a problem. First shout out is the King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Second one, hashtag Gator Sky Exploration. Peace, brother. I hope you're feeling much better. Dirty Mike, you might be coming back up, you might not. Mr. Reese, thank you, sir, very much. AC in the shit show. Watch it. Be careful what you say there, though. You may regret it. Devo, not his dumbass partner. Peace, Devo. Right on, man. Big shout out to Hustle. Kind of miss you, darling, but, you know, you got shit to do. I understand. Night Nurse. Shout out to you. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Lulu. Shout out to you, dear. I haven't heard from you either in a while. And Alan Diane in Hershey, Michigan. I doubt either of them are up this late. Not on a Monday, anyway. All right, there's the shout-outs. It's a good one. 1 year ago, Godsmack, Bad Magic. That's badass. All music is attributed to YouTube. YouTube music. Exclusive that. Yeah, a couple more minutes. I think I'm going to call it quits. I do appreciate those who've been here. Dirty Mike, thanks for coming up on panel. Mr. Reese, thanks for being in chat. Appreciated that. Jeff's Journey, I don't know what's up with you, man, but hey, hang loose, hang back, whatever, man. All right. It has been a pleasure. And I can only ramble on so long. I want to listen to the rest of this song without having to worry about YouTube censoring it. All right. Peace out. Oh, let me do this. Peace out, everyone. Dirty, you want to come up? Better say something. I guess not. All right, everyone. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one, 2-3 days from now. In the meantime, keep it straight. Keep a hand on it. All right. Good night, everyone.